Intimacy After Ostomy podcast. I'm your host, Trina Ricketts, and today I'm talking about how to accept your ostomy and maybe even learn to love it a little. So let's get right into it. The first thing that you need to do when you are going on this road of learning to accept your ostomy is number one, you need to just face reality. This is just the way it is, and there's no going backwards, and there's no going forwards at this moment. Right now, in this moment, this is your reality. Living in the past about what you wish didn't happen or what you wish you could go back in time and change is not going to help you to get through this and to accept your ostomy. And living in the future of like, I can't wait to get rid of this bag, for instance, if you're expecting a reversal, and I know because I've been there, is also not a healthy way to handle this moment of having an ostomy bag. You need to face reality and believe that this is the life. This is the lemons that life has given me, and now I need to make some lemonade. Number two, what you need to do to learn to accept your ostomy is you need to grieve. Grieve the loss. Grieve the loss of your intestine or your bladder. Grieve the loss of your perfect stomach or your belly button. Grieve the loss of intimacy. If you haven't been able to engage in intimacy in so long and you still know it's going to be quite a while, grieve these losses. You've lost a lot. You've lost a lot of time that you spent in the hospital and that you spent with your illness. You have lost a lot and you are entitled to grieve that loss. So you need to let yourself cry. Let yourself weep. If you have someone that's safe to hold you while you're doing this and who knows to just let you get it out, they don't have to fix it and they don't have to comfort you, but just be there for you, then do it with a person and just cry your eyes out and just tell them how much it hurts, how much you've lost, and how hard it has been. Get it out. And the thing with getting our emotions out is we know that they're not all going to come out. We're not going to be able to get rid of all that grief just by crying and telling someone our story. It comes out in little bits here and there over time, and we heal over time. But if we hold it in, we're not going to get it out at all. So we really need to experience our emotions and not let anyone make you feel bad about it. Let yourself grieve what you've lost and what you've been through because you've been through hell and you're still here and you've got to face reality. But that doesn't mean that you can't express the pain for what you've lost. The obstacle is the way. It's a mind shift to realize that your path includes having an ostomy bag. Now, after this, I really want you to start focusing on correcting your self-identity. Because at this point, if you're really feeling emotional about your bag, you're being irrational in a way because you're not a bag with a person attached. You're a person who happens to have an ostomy bag, and it was something that you needed for your health. When you see someone in a wheelchair, do you think, oh, that's a worthless person because they're in a wheelchair? Well, no, of course not. And you are not, we are not worthless people because we have ostomy bags. And if someone looks at you like you're worthless because of that, stay far away from that person. And you'll hear me repeat that in every video probably. But to correct your self-identity, you have to stop viewing yourself as a bag that's attached to a body. And to do this, I really encourage you to spend time walking around naked with your bag out and looking at yourself in the mirror and seeing the whole person, not just that spot on your body or that spot or those spots, whatever spots it is that you tend to hyper focus on and see as these imperfections. Instead, stand back and see the whole body. See that you're not so bad. You might not be perfect here, there, and whatever, but no one is. None of us are. Even the hottest people have insecurities about their bodies. They might have a birthmark or a mole or one boob bigger than the other. There are so many reasons why anyone can have insecurities. So don't let your insecurity about your bag turn into something that makes you feel like you're different from everybody else, because you're not different. So correct your self-identity and see yourself as the worthwhile, beautiful person that you are. And that's something I can help you with as an ostomy intimacy coach. So you can reach out to me if you'd like to learn more about that, or check my website if you don't want to reach out to me directly. There's lots of information there. Now, one of the hardest things, even when we're doing all of this self-correcting of our how we talk to ourselves and trying to shift our mind and how we think about ourselves, what gets in the way is that we have this monkey brain that just hops all over the place from one thing to the next, and it's really hard to control the monkey brain, especially when you've already trained it to think a certain way. And at this moment, if you're watching this video still, you've probably trained your monkey brain to think of your ostomy as something that is not acceptable in your life. Now, you want to retrain that monkey brain, and there is a very powerful way to do that. It's through visualization. I actually have a course on my site that teaches you how to do it. It's basically the first day you spend time creating your visualization script. And then every day after that, you spend 5 minutes doing your visualization. And it is incredible, the results that you can get. This is what I did. And it is the one and only best thing that I've done to be able to accept my ostomy and accept my ostomy bag and feel confident dating as a single woman and not feel like I'm going out into the world meek and scared of how people will take me. This was the biggest thing that helped me is I retrained my monkey brain by using visualization. And you can look up visualization, or you can check out my course or talk to me. I'm happy to tell you about it. And the final thing that you need to do to accept your ostomy and maybe even learn to love it a little is you need to go out and live your life. Do the things you're scared of, like emptying your bag in a public toilet or going on holiday with all of your supplies. Do the things that you're afraid of. Go out and live your life. I was so excited after I got my ostomy bag this time because I did the work, including the visualization practice that just was amazing. But I was like, okay, I want to live now. Now, I couldn't go hiking. I couldn't go on long drives. There were so many issues before because of my Crohn's. And once I healed from my ostomy surgery, now I can go on long walks and I can go on long car rides and I'm not tied to a bathroom. I have so much more freedom and I just love it. So I highly recommend that you go out and you just live your life as if you don't have an ostomy bag. Of course, you have to, do the things to take care of it, but it's not the focus. It's not stopping you. I realize like usually people who have ostomy bags, we have other health issues, or our ostomies may even have presented us with new health issues. Like for me, I get dehydrated easily, and so I have to go for IV hydration regularly, and I have to watch my hydration levels all the time. So I do recognize that we can't just live maybe the way that we used to when we were young, or like we would like to with the same freedom and abandon, but we do have more freedom now to live our life however we want, especially knowing how fragile life is. And if anyone knows how fragile life is, it's people who've been through these kinds of surgeries. So I hope that this podcast gave you some inspiration to accept your bag and maybe even learn to love it a little. And if there's anything else that I can do to help you to get there, then please reach out or check my website. I've got lots of free and affordable resources there to help you on your journey to love yourself again and to live a full and amazing life with your ostomy bag.